Oh, how are you guys? We have today a nice presentation of the world of Paul Strand. Paul Strand, he made a book, The World at My Doorstep. Doorstep. Let's take a look at the book. Here, this is The World on My Doorstep, Paul Strand, by Paul Strand. Let's see here. So this is Paul Strand, The World on My Doorstep. This is Aperture. Let's get to the photographs themselves, which is the main thing anyway. Here, see, these are some of the photographs of Paul Strand. Paul Strand. We can't get to every single photograph, but let's get this. A lot of them. France, Italy, the Hebrides, Egypt, Morocco, China, Ghana, and Romania. The House of Orgeval, photographed by Hazel Strand. Hazel Strand was his wife. Paul Strand at Orgeval, photographed by Hazel Strand. I was reading the book a little and I heard that Paul Strand treated his students with a lot of respect, with the same respect that he would, let's say, be treated with. Paul Strand at work in the Hebrides, 1954, photographed by Hazel Strand. This is the Hebrides, Here's Hazel Strand. Hazel Kingsbury at Sag Harbor, New York, 1949, photographed by Paul Strand. Let's see some more photographs. Cesar Zavattini, October 6th, 1952. Paul carried the print still damp from the final wash. Paul Strand at work in Italy, 1953, photographed by Hazel Strand. Driving along the roads, Hazel sometimes pointed out things of interest. Usually Paul grunted and drove on. Where the car skidded to a stop in some arid landscape, and Paul piled out and setting up his camera with feverish proficiency always surprised her. What had he seen that had to be photographed with such urgency? To capture reality, a distance had first to be established between himself and the object by structuring the image with the lens. Paul, even as he worked, anticipated every fluctuation of light that might fill the object with his ardor. He knew there was only one instant of isomorphic coupling between the real and the image, an instant so vertiginous that when the shutter clicked and light entered, laying traces on the film, he would be absent. His participation in the event could be restored only when the print emerges and the black vertigo of absence was transformed into light. For this moment, he would have to wait until they returned to Orgeval and work began in the dark room. Paul Strand at work in Italy. Paul carried the print still damp from the final wash. What do you think, Hazy? For the first time, Hazel saw what he had been so impatient to photograph. The ruins of a village, stained by black shadows, of courtyards among the rocks. He was a reserved man. He wasn't too excitable. Paul Strand and James Aldridge, 1965. Paul Strand and James Aldridge, 1965. Paul Strand varnishing prints, photographed by Paolo Gasparini. Paul Strand inspecting prints from Portfolio 1, photographed by Richard Benson. The driveway at Orgaval, 1973. This is the driveway at Orgaval, 1973, photographed by Paul Strand. So he gets all of the shadows and the lights, and he gets all the strands of all of the plant life and everything, every subtlety he captures, he tries to capture in his photography. This is the Paul Strand by Claude Roy, translated by Helen Gay. Mayor Bishop. Some more photographs by him. By Paul Strand, one of the greats of photography. These are the townspeople. Café du Commerce. You can see all of the nuances of the play of light and every aspect of the etching on the windows. Café du Commerce, telephone. And the outdoor seating arrangements. A portrait, one of the townsmen. You can see his expression. The title of this book is The World at My Doorstep. At my doorstep. The World at My Doorstep. The World on My Doorstep by Paul Strand. think this is a portrait of Paul Strand. The one on the left. So the previous pictures and this picture are pictures of that Paul Strand took in France. These are pictures in France. The first pictures are the series of pictures that he had taken in France. Now we're on to Italy. These are the picture of the Italian scene, the Italian people. So this is Italy. This is a very well done photograph. As well as this one. This is the scene. This is the scene in Italy. Scene in Italy. I remember seeing a film by an Italian filmmaker. It was called The Bicycle Thief, in black and white. I had it. I had bought it. I think it might have been Vittorio De Sica. So that was supposed to be the greatest film that was ever filmed. The greatest film about a man that made a living as a delivery man. He was very happy. He was supporting his wife and a child, and he was very happy to have a bicycle to carry out his living. And then somebody steals the bicycle, and he doesn't have a way to make a living, and he tries by all means to catch the thief to get his bicycle back. Very interesting, poignant picture. So these are the scenes of Italy that Paul Strand captured. Very serious people, very serious, hard-working people, compassionate. A hat store. This is the merchandise of the hat store. This is Italy. This is in Italy. The Italian photographs that Paul Strand took. Here are the bicycles. Bicycles, they're all in a forest. Could be they went for an outing, a picnic. So the previous pictures, this was his the France photograph. The Italian photographs. The next one is going to be the Hebrides. We'll end it right now here, and we can make another part 2 on this. Thank you so much. See you soon.